What's up, gamers? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Madden 15. This video is all about the screenshot that was released last night at, I think it was at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock-ish. I was up all night talking on Twitter about it and talking on my YouTube, thinking about YouTube ideas for this video. And I really just wanted to use the Ultimate Team as kind of a backdrop for today's video, but I really want to talk a lot about the game. I want to give you my spin on what's going on. I wrote up a blog post explaining all of this and get a little bit more detail, and you can check that blog post out down below in the description. I love Medium for the blogging, and so you guys can check all that out, but let's hop into this. So first and foremost, what this means for Madden 15. This screenshot basically means that, of course, there's going to be tattoos, as we all saw the screenshot last night. If you didn't see it, I'll probably have it here at the end of the video or something for you to be able to look at the screenshot and just let you kind of get some impressions. But we saw that the screenshot had Colin Kaepernick with some tattoos, and that is brand new to the game. They're finally getting tattoos in Madden NFL 25. But what I want to note a little bit more heavily is the fact that Colin Kaepernick not only has tattoos, but it literally looks like a real game. I mean, it literally looks like the real NFL. Their graphics have grown tremendously this season. I think they're changing the game, and I think that brings me to my next point about the next-gen consoles. And so what I want to talk about with the next-gen consoles is, guys, with the PS4 and the Xbox One, there's an unlimited amount of possibility for the future of Madden as we know it. Guys, with Xbox One and PS4, the graphics are going to be improved, and I really quickly want to make a quick little side note about Madden 25. Guys, I think we can all agree that Madden 25 may have been somewhat rushed trying to keep up. They released 2 games in 1 year. They released a current gen and a next gen version of the game. I would say that the next gen version of the game was overall better than the current gen version. That's just my take. Some people would disagree because they were upset with the running game. There's all these different takes that we can talk about in the comments all day. I'll talk to you about Madden all day long if you want. But what we saw with the PS4 as opposed to the 360 is that I think it looked a little bit more realistic, and I think that was simply the change in consoles. It felt more realistic, it looked more realistic, it played more realistic for the most part, and I think that was the difference with the consoles. But now we're seeing, after a year under its belt and after we've kind of gotten into it, I think that this game is going to really determine if the PS4 and Xbox One are a success, because this game, along with all the other games that are being released this year, is the first time we're going to see, after a full year of development and a full year of the PS4 and Xbox One's development. I really hope that we see some new additions. Guys, gaming is going nowhere. People have said that Madden is dead. People have said that, you know, sports games are dead, and guys, that is just a very untrue statement, because as you can see here, I mean, last night on Twitter I was talking, and there was literally, I was trying to just talk to as many people as I could, and there were so many people talking about it. I would talk for about 5 minutes. The next thing you know, there would be like 700 new tweets on Madden. And so that is something that I think we can take from this. I think that we can see that Madden community is not dead. The Madden community is still strong and alive, even in the summer months. And I think that we need to take advantage of that and get ready for Madden 15 while we can. We need to prepare like we're playing for Madden 15. We need to pay attention to the news. We need to pay attention to the game. We need to start paying attention to the basics, mechanics of the way Madden works. And I cannot wait to get more in depth with that in some of my videos to come here. But let's get back to this initial screenshot picture that we get. So also I want to note here that the EA Sports E3, where we're actually going to finally see some gameplay, that will be at June 9th at 11:30 a.m. So can't wait to see that. It's going to be huge. E3 is always a big event, and I really am excited to see some live streams, and we're going to talk all about that, of course, June 9th, the afternoon, at about 4 o'clock. We'll be back here talking more about Madden on June 9th. So be sure to hit me up there, tweet. You can hit me up on Twitter as you're seeing the stream, at MaddenTips365. My links will be in the description. You can check that out, because I really think that the E3 is going to be the next test for this really good-looking game, and that's what it is. This game looks amazing. as we've seen the trailer, and let's talk. I was talking to some guys last night. The trailer, it was a little bit. I thought the trailer was a little bit of a miss. I'll be honest. I liked it, but it didn't have that same kind of next level that we've come to expect from the Madden trailer. And so I think that they kind of dropped the ball a little bit with the trailer, but I think it could have been a little bit better. But this screenshot, they really knocked it out of the park. I mean, guys, we were talking on this screenshot for the last 2 or 3 days here, looking at this screenshot, it feels like, because this picture adds so much value to the game, it's not even funny. So now what I want to do is I want to shift the topic of discussion from what the screenshot means for the systems and the Madden gaming franchise, and I want to talk specifically for the rest of the video on how this pertains to what we could possibly expect from gameplay for our Madden 25 season. So what I think that this means for the gameplay is I think that it means more realistic gameplay, because I think what this picture, at least to me, what it says is that they're finally paying attention to detail in Madden 25. I mean, literally they look like the actual person, and it really is something that they're doing. They've got a lot of things going. I don't know the whole makeup of the Madden team at EA. I don't know all the details of why people feel like they're getting the same game every year, and I would agree to a point that it is the same game in terms of how it looks. So I think that the graphics will change that perspective, but I also think, of course, that the game is played differently from Madden 12 to Madden 13 to Madden 25 on PS4. I think they all have kind of evolution. It's been a slow growth, but I think we're starting to finally see the turning point with the Madden franchise. I think they're finally starting to pay attention to detail. They're really starting to take advantage of their resources, and I really, really hope that this is very huge for the future, because the gameplay, I think we can expect more realistic gameplay, better blocking, better pursuit angles. Oh my goodness, if we could have better pursuit angles, I might be able to shut out almost every guy I play, because that is the one thing that I struggle with on Next Gen Madden, is just the pursuit angles are really not very good, and so you have to pass commit to get that done, to get your proper placement. But if you call the wrong play, so say I call cover 3 and the flat zones are going to the right, but they run it to the left, then you may be screwed there, and it just is what it is. So I would really like to see Madden 15 with better pursuit angles. Another thing that I would really like to see for Madden 15, we're going to kind of shift the topic to kind of a Madden 15 wish list, if you will. But another thing I would really like to see for Madden 15 is I really, 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 really want to see what they're going to do with the blitzing, because blitzing on Next Gen is better. I will say that it's better than it has been. It's more realistic, is what I mean by that. In the aspect that you really have to kind of set up your blitz. I think the pass rush is better. The 4-down lineman base pass rush. I think that's not even a question. That is really good, and I think that was kind of one of the things that the next gen system and the next gen engine provides is for more realistic gameplay. I think again with this picture we see that even more evident, because I mean literally it looks exactly like the guy. So I think that if we can get some better what they're going to do with the pass rush, it just will be interesting to see. I don't really have a set standard. I would not. I guess I would say that I would like to see a balance between next gen PS4 blitzing and current gen PS3 blitzing. I think that if they mix the two somehow and came out with some kind of balance, I think it would be really effective. I think it'd be really neat to see, and I think it would provide a lot more flexibility for our defense. But that's just me. I also want to see, like I said, we already talked about the pursuit angles. One of the things I want to see on the passing is I really, really, truly believe this, guys. If I have like a Randall Cobb on my team, I feel like he should be able to catch the ball much, much more effectively than a guy like I don't know, Austin McCauley or T.Y. Hilton or any of those guys. But I think that needs to be balanced, because I think that you either have guys that have great catch of traffic, so they should catch everything once they're hit, or they have great catching, so they can catch everything only when they're open, or spectacular catch, they only catch anything whenever they go up and get it. Things like that. I just want to see what they're going to do with the balancing as far as the wide receivers. And then final note here on this game, guys, as we're closing out here, is I want to just close with this statement. While the graphics for Madden 25 or Madden 15 while the graphics for Madden 15 look very impressive and make a very good first impression, because I think that this is a huge deal because it makes a really strong first impression. But while it does that, I raise the point to you that even in Madden 15 and in every Madden game we've ever played, it's never been a question of graphics. Those are little things that people will nitpick on, but the true problem with the games have been people don't feel the gameplay is realistic. And that is open to interpretation, but I still say that this is the point that EA needs to get from this video. I think this is the point that we need to hold on to, is that while graphics may be the king of gaming, the gameplay is always the god of gaming. What do you guys think about that? I think it's got a lot of power, and I look forward to talking with you about this Madden 15 cover, this Madden 15 screenshot in the comments below. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. It meant the world to me to be able to share with you about Madden. Can't wait to talk about it later on in the day. Thanks, guys.